morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching. This is Yusuko in Tokyo coming at you with some rep. Action. Just wanted to do just a chill, easy stream. Didn't want anything stressful. It's been, life has just been very life-shaped the last couple of days. I'm very tired, so, could I just, go to my stream? Would that be okay? Yeah, there we go. Os Kronos, how you doing? It is a pleasure to see you. I hope that life is treating you very kindly. Hope that there's no stress on your plate at the moment. We're repping it. And I think we're just gonna spin. Okay, we're just gonna spin the die. We might do some challenge runs because I think we've got delete this, and delete this is really wacky. But we've got Isaac for right now, so let's try to get Tainted Isaac. We could do that. What the hell was the bounce on that dude? He just went flying. Dude, she just went flying. What was up with that? We had snow today, Kronos. It felt very Canada. It was the sticking around, like soft and fluffy snow. I didn't enjoy walking in it, but it was still nice. Genshin had a content drop recently, so I've been on point for the stream time. Excellent. This is what we love to hear. Oh, come on. I need you down. No. No, okay. I need you. I want you here. Ah, bombed. I need your bombs to... No, okay. Well, that works. That works too. It is a pleasure to have you here on time. I'm glad that you are awake. I know that this has been very early for you, and I honestly, I appreciate it quite greatly, but I do like Metronome. I do not like How to Jump. I honestly hate dealing with snow. It makes you think about how kids are immune to nature somehow. I didn't fall down, so I was pretty happy about that. Because I just kept on thinking, if I fall down and hit my left knee, then that'll probably be the third hammer blow that destroys it. So I was kind of, very old grandma walking across the snow. I felt kind of embarrassed, but it was not punk. It was not punk at all. I don't remember if I was immune to nature, but I know that I'm absolutely not immune to nature now. So we're probably not going to get enough for a battery, are we? Well, I mean, we can't buy the big battery, but there might be a battery in that sack. And I would like a battery in the sack. I slipped on ice a while back and had a tiny gash near my ankle. It was a walk for Pokemon Go. You bled for Pokemon Go? I mean, that's pretty hardcore. I hope it didn't become infected with some kind of strange ailment that eventually caused, well, that's a lot of bombs, that eventually caused, I don't know, things to sprout from your bodies. Sadly, yes, it was nothing serious, so it's all good. See, I mean, I'm happy that it wasn't serious. I wouldn't want you to be ills, unless it's the kind of ills that get you tentacles, because that sounds like it's pretty badass, if we're gonna be honest. Or at least some random mutation that you do want. I mean, not everybody wants tentacles. Some people, they might want gills, or flippers, or, cricket legs. I mean, we gotta take it. There's not really much else we can do about it. Fudge. We need a trinkets. Now, in my past, I've managed to knock my left knee really bad a couple of times, and thankfully not so bad that it broke or anything like that, but bad enough that I kind of worry if it keeps happening that it might cause more permanent problems in the future. So I was pretty happy to not fall over. we'll open this. Are they just gonna give us all the fucking... I'm not gonna take that, actually. No, wait, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Because it might be worth re-rolling, but we might also want to re-roll the deal with the devil. Just so many decisions. Oh, fuck. Oh, just... I hate. No. Stay away from me. God damn it. Well, we're not gonna get that deal with the devil, then. You fucking... Why, though? Why this room? That was awful. That room was actually awful. Come here. Just poops. All the poop. Oh, good. We got a trinket. We are going to abuse this trinket first, but then we are going to sell the trinket for a cracked key. I think that would be the best thing to do. Could you not, though? How about if you just didn't? I'm thinking that might be cool. But otherwise, at least on this side of the world, life is... It's life-shaped. It's been a long 2 days. And I'm glad that we're at the weekend. And I kind of don't... Oh, you fucking fucks. Well, we're not going to get the deal with the devil now. So we might as well reroll that bread. I'm kind of dreading having to work 5 days a week for the rest of my life. The Genshin update has a new area, which is great for me because I really like the exploration factor. Are they like in the pseudo Japan area now, or is that section finished with the like the lightning whatchamacallit? The lightning lady who is stealing everybody's lightning quirks? I know that they're not called quirks, but I just can't remember what they were called. Not aspects. The thing that makes people shoot lightning, basically. A fucking... Oh, how you doing, Ghost? Out that you're doing very well tonight. We are doing a nice, chill Isaac stream. Just something to calm down at the end of the week. Is this all just trash? It's trash, Trish. Well, how do we want to do this? I'm gonna re-roll you. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Maybe there'll be a battery in the shop? This run went from pretty good to just kind of garbage really quick. Grab the battery though, and hopefully get something good here. It's bombs. Okay, it's bombs. Sure, whatever. Maybe if you could see it in your heart to give me a battery. That's... You don't know what what do you not know what it means? The O dash? Because I think that's just waving. Yeah. It's just a little waving person. I am fine, I'll take your range. If that's what it takes to turn this run around, I'll take the range. And you know what? I'm gonna throw everything against the wall here. I'm gonna get enough to buy something, and I'm gonna re-roll both of these because they're not so great. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can work this. I wasn't looking past the typing. That's fair enough. Now, as long as we're not looking past Typing of the Dead, because that game just seems amazing, and I wish I had the chance to play it. I don't know how they got the idea to do a typing teaching simulator.
Health down.
Crossbred with a on-the-rails zombie shooter, but it sounds amazing. Now all I need is a Sega Dreamcast, and I could play it myself. I'm pretty sure that was the Dreamcast game. I don't think it was Genesis. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't Saturn. I should have waited until I had a charge to come in here. Imagine a competitive esports typing game. I would clean up. I'm a pretty quick typer. Not like super duper fast, but I'm pretty fast. And I'm, depending on what hour of the day I'm typing, I'm kind of accurate too. No! This, give me something cool, okay? I just want something cool. And throwing away all my health is the opposite of cool, really? It's very not cool. Henry Winkler would not be impressed. But why do I care about Henry Winkler? I don't. He means nothing to me. You hear that, Fonz? I have no nostalgia for you, Fonzie. I remember this game where there were robots with letters on them approaching you. You had to type the letters to make them explode. That sounds kind of cool. I do not... Oh, I do want that. That's amazing. Anyway, sorry again, your streams are 4:10 a.m. and I'm going to leave for now. And if we're talking phone keyboard, I will wipe the floor. But not keyboard and mouse. Fair enough. Ghost, I'm glad that you could drop in for a little while anyways. And please get some sleep. 4:10 in the morning is when I wake up. So, yeah, I can definitely... I can feel the pain. Just like that Dinosaur Jr. song, which is a great song. One of the few of theirs that I like. And also has a great music video. I cannot get a deal with the devil. I deserve this. I'm playing a little bit too fast and loose, but at the same time, I'm just saying, maybe if we could get a deal with the devil, that would be really neat. Gonna hold off on that. PtaER shop. Well, I'm definitely gonna take the heart, cause we got it. We got to get the heart. But this floor is really challenging me, and it's all my fault. So maybe I'm just challenging me. It starts with basic words, but then they have random gibberish followed by letters in reverse. That seems kind of like a weird flex. I like this well enough, so I guess we'll take it. I think some of the letters are upside down. Okay, that's tricky. That's legitimately tricky. We'll give him that. This whole run is just going wrong. I don't want that. Do not want that at all. We need... What we need here is we need tier stat. And... Trickle charge is... not terrible for us. It's not particularly great though. Okay, but we gotta get some tiers. That's, I think, the... Damage would be good, but I think tiers is gonna be a bigger get. So if they could hook us up... Also, screw your chest. Nobody wants a gold chest. I'm hoping the Risk of Rain 2 expansion is in February. I'm really itching to play the new game mode. Ours is what, like spring on the console? Oh shit! Hook me up, yo! I will 100% take Sucky Buddy. And I will also take Marrow. Because Marrow's cool. And then I'm gonna throw away some HP. And by HP I mean money. Q2 spring. Oh no, Q2 is summer. Q1 would be spring. So that's my miss then. Okay, we're gonna pop you. Grab the money, Lebowski. Pick this up for Jar of Flies. Re-roll it. It's the Bible. That sucks. Then buy the battery, roll it again. It's the razor. That sucks. Okay, you know, we tried. We're clearing out the shop items, so we'll eventually get something good in the shop. Okay, well, console's Q2, so hopefully then building console from the ground up works out. Wait, they're building the console from the ground up? Like, so it's not just like a port? Like, they're actually doing the update fresh purely for console, I guess? Okay, we're gonna get a charge, and then we're gonna go to Washington. Yeah, so the console port is super buggy, so they're making a fresh build for console to hopefully avoid that. That sounds very decent of them, and as a console player, I appreciate that, because as much as I love Isaac, that's not what Nicholas has done with Isaac. That is definitely, they did it different. Because Isaac's like really buggy on console. I kind of hate it, and it always has been. And because they can't like push. This is also their plan to maybe ensure the next expansion shares the same date as the PC. I am really liking the Risk Rain 2 folks. Hope Low. They seem like pretty decent folks. Okay, but also, okay, you just suck? Binky's pretty faboo, honestly. I think that's a good get for us. What we need is a lot more bombs, though, is what I'm thinking. We finally got that tiers upgrade that I was whinging about. So that means we officially win the game, I think? Oh, fuck you. So far, Hopu doesn't miss. I mean, it seems like it. It seems like they're pretty on fuego. And we are here for it. Could you? Thank you. Oh, Burnt Penny is... Yes! Burnt Penny is good. Halo Flies is actually pretty great. Yeah? We're gonna get a lot of bombs, and I am a fan. Which means we're gonna be able to buy this, but I'm not... I want to re-roll it. Black Candle, Fabu. More bombs, but any minute now. And we haven't seen the secret room, which I'm guessing is here. Fuck yeah! This is me on fire. God damn it! But as we all know, goodwill is way easier to burn. So it's good to look over your shoulder every now and then. I tend to look over my shoulder every now and then just in case the monster from It Follows is back there. 'Cause, you know, if you ever get jiggy with it at any time in your life, for all you know, you could be inviting the monster from It Follows, and then it'll just be following you forever. It's kind of a problem, because I'm never going to get jiggy with it again, so I'm not going to be able to pass the... Could you ask it to stop? You know, I don't know if anybody tried that in the movie. I think if it ever comes up, I will give that a shot. Like, excuse me, giant hulking metaphor for venereal disease. Could you maybe stop following me? It's a great movie. I mean, it's a bit on the nose, but it's still a great movie. Although the end does kind of get a little bit wonky, if I'm going to be honest about things. The whole super electric pool party was, you know, kind of not. But if you haven't watched it, I recommend it quite highly. I think it's a very nice, slow burn horror film. And it's got this really neat... It's hard to tell, like, exactly where and when it's going on. But it's got a very nice sense of place. And sense of time. So it's not purely nostalgic, but at the same time it's kind of familiar. If that makes any sense, which it may or may not. I don't know, I'm weak to horror, so I'm pretty sure it'll kill me through the screen. That's, I mean, it's a problem. If you take double damage from horror, although it kind of depends on, is it horror as in all horror for you is an issue, or is it certain types of horror? Because It Follows is definitely a particular type of horror. It's not really a jump scary kind of horror, if that's something that kind of causes you issues. Now, I'm not going to lose this bone heart. I refuse, steadfastly. I'll burn in hell before I lose the bone heart. Oh, motherfucker! I lost the bone heart. My bone heart! The timing on that, I mean, it wasn't planned. I assure you it was not planned. But it was disappointing. We are, if we're not careful, we are actually gonna die. I'd say jump scares first and foremost. I can sort of deal with the psychological kind, but I sure as hell ain't getting sleep. I mean, I don't think It Follows has a lot of jump scares in it. It's a lot of the horror is, how would I put it? It's very ambient horror. Like it's very of the situation and the building tension of the situation. And it's just really, really tense. And it keeps on being tense. Oh, no, because, I mean, Guillotine is a really good... PhD is great. Guillotine's really good.
Health up.
But we always screw it up. So, I think... maybe not the right choice. But I'm not gonna push it on you. You know your limits better than I would. Speaking of which, I was given a Junji Ito t-shirt on Christmas. The only way that could have been better is if it was a Junji Ito Christmas sweater. That would have been fucking amazing. I would have loved that. But the t-shirt, I mean, the t-shirt's still pretty cool. We'll give it up for the t-shirt. I don't want really either of those. Our donation machine is gonna hate us so much. And we will deserve that hatred. Now, is there any way that we can get a charge for our D6? Because that would be pretty schwep. I'm not gonna lie. The year before I got a Persona 5 t-shirt, which is good because I like Persona, but I don't have the heart to tell them I liked 4 better. I mean, you know, I think, yeah, 5's, As far as, like, the looks department, like, the look and sound of 5 is my favorite, but I really don't like it overall. Like, it has issues. 5 has got many issues for me. And I think 5 might have one of my least favorite MCs. Like, I really didn't like the MC in 5. Now, it's Reap Creep, because of course it is. We're gonna Empress, because I hate Reap Creep. And I need Reap Creep to die as soon as possible. Oh, fuck you. No, also fuck you. God damn it. Just, Reap Creep, you suck. Oh my god. Please go, stop this. Stop this shameful play. Because this is shameful. Oh fuck. Oh god damn it. 5 is fantastic presentation. I like for a game about breaking the norm, they went for a loud and rebellious UI. Yeah, I mean it's like they nail it out of the park with the presentation. There's just no question about that. It's very bold, it's very brash, and that works well with the stated goals of Persona 5. I just don't feel like... Ultimately, I don't really feel like the story supports it. Yeah, like, yeah. I think that the story does a disservice to the characters. Particularly Ryuji. Ryuji is such a sweet little cinnamon roll, and just completely gets shafted in Persona 5. Like, he has the possibility to be a much better character than he is. It is you'll hear no back chatter from me on that. Although the final boss being a giant cup, it's kind of a flex. We must take it. And I hate this. I super hate this. Oh my god. This sucks. This run, yo. I have squandered every bit of goodwill. Every last piece of goodwill from this run. And if we fail to even unlock Tainted Isaac, that's gonna be on me. I will accept that. Could you, maybe, I'm just saying, if you could die, like, that would be super cool if you just, if you just died. I'm thinking, I know it's a big ask, and I wouldn't ask you this if you weren't a friend, but I need you to go away. I don't remember what this boss's name is. Cage? I think it's Luke Cage. Okay. Hook me up with HP. Even though I don't deserve it. Thank you. There's this one anime starting this season about cosplay. I read the source material way back on a whim. Is it good? Because I feel like that could go in a whole number of different directions, and only some of them are good. Is it magical girl cosplay? Do they become actual magical girls? Because I would be down for that. The sun? I mean, we could use it. And then we gotta pick up the goofball. How I found it is kind of silly. Usually when I try to sleep, I randomly look up manga and hopefully bore myself to death. Bore myself to sleep. But it ended up being... Hold on a second. It ended up being one of my recent favorites. Oh! Now that's super cool. Intruder? I like you, Intruder. That's why I'm going to kill you last. What is the name of this manga? That I might keep an eyeball out for it? I make no promises that I'd actually get around to reading it, but... it does sound like it could be kind of cool. Okay, we have the possibility of becoming VR. We're not VR yet, but we could be. We could be VR. According to Maul, it's Sono bisque doll wa koi wo suru. I don't know what a bisque doll is. It sounds like it could be naughty. Why are you not... Thank you. That's all I was asking. Ace of Hearts, not what we need, but it's a good try. We definitely want this. We should take the pill. It's a relax. That's garbage. Ace of Diamonds is pretty cool, but we're not going to keep it. We'll re-roll the ladder. We'll re-roll that. We'll blank Rune. It is Yera, which is trash. It's relatively loot at times, but for serious about dressing up, it hardly gets in the way, if ever. That's nice to know. That it can abide by limits. It doesn't need to go too over the top. Now, where is my goofball card? There we are. Dafur. Let's just destroy Mom. Or, I don't know, maybe anime and manga have finally given me brain rot or something. The medium itself is a Faustian deal. I mean, you're not wrong. I think, I'm gonna have to think really hard, and I'm probably not gonna tell this story, but I did see something really gross today that would kind of connect to that. But I do... Oh, hi! It's Thursday, right? Today is Thursday, right? If I've got my days screwed up, I'm gonna feel really weird. Okay, so yes, today's a streaming day. But Hive, if you ever need to take a day off from streaming, don't worry about it. You are a mod, but you are not chained. I put no chains on you, and I would much rather that you have the sleep that you need, if you need sleep. Oh. Well, we're gonna throw it away anyways. I will regret this, but I'm gonna take Belial.
The fool.
And, like, that's everything, right? That's all that we could do this floor? This run has just been crummy. Thankfully, I'm still vacationing, so I can be up for a bit, but yes, I will not push myself. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm not going to push myself either, even though tomorrow is a day off. If I start getting, like, overly sleepy, it might be a shorter stream. If necessary, because I've been honestly, like, way tired recently. I didn't go to the community center yesterday, because I was just out. It was completely done. And it was a series that goes pretty hard on the ins and outs of cosplay, but it's very much a character piece. Hell, one of the best chapters is in... Hold on a second. I'll read the rest of that after I kill the Snatchers here, because I hate the Snatchers. The best chapter is in the entire manga is about cross-dressing. Interesting. I expect from your energy that they handle the subject well. Because that seems like it'd be a really easy subject to kind of not handle well. Oh my god, too many things. Wait, what's the difference, huh? Wait, isn't crossplay like something on video games? Like if you've got something on the Xbox and I've got it on the PS4, we could still play together? Because I'm pretty sure from context that Chronos is most likely talking about cross-dressing. Oh, I did not know that. I've learned a new thing today. In which case, you're probably right, and I'm probably wrong. See, there's always room to learn. Always new things to learn. You know, yeah, crossplay is the more appropriate term. Thanks, Hive. Yes, thank you, Hive. We are Beelzebub. No, you're also right. Crossplay is also being able to play cross-platform. Well, I mean... Yes, but, kind of. Technically correct, but situationally wrong. I can't be yawning like this, yo. Take that first. I'm gonna re-roll. Both of these are kind of trashy for us right now, so we're gonna re-roll again. Could you just maybe give me something good? I'm just saying that maybe you could hook us up with something good, though? Technically correct is a wonderful thing. I mean, yeah. I feel there would be a difference between cross-play and cross-dressing. Well, if I were to guess... Oh god, I hate the Snatchers. Like... Oh. Crossplay would be strictly within the context of cosplay? Like, for the person, there's nothing else beyond it besides that? Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, we just need... Like, if a lady wants to cosplay Lelouch, who is a male character. Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna get one more reroll. Maybe. I've got my fingers crossed here, which is gonna make it harder to play the game. So yeah, I highly recommend, or just wait for the anime and hope to God they don't botch the source material. Well, like I said, I'm gonna keep my, I'll keep my toes crossed, and I'll keep my peepers peeled, because I won't be able to see it if I don't keep my peepers peeled. I guess we might as well go to the last room, just because, I mean, we're here. And I mean, at least we turned into Beelzebub this run, but this run just never... It never really popped off. And now this is just what it's gonna be. I mean, sometimes there's shadings to it, at least in Western fandoms, where cross-players also cross-play and do yaoi-ish photo shoots with other cross-players because it's a safe way to play in that space, and that's its own series of things to grapple with. Oh, well, at least we got a member card. I mean, I'm just throwing away HP. Just like HP, who needs it? Throw it away! Throw it away, toss it in the garbage. Holy fuck me. But really though? I mean, it seems like it's something that could quickly become fraught. If not handled well. But I could also see, in a more positive light, cross-play being... How to put this? Because safer isn't really the word that I want, but maybe... an easier way for somebody who's questioning their gender identity to kind of explore that space without the baggage that cross-dressing has. Does that make sense? So I feel like there's a lot of cultural baggage that goes around just the word and the term cross-dressing. Whereas you say, oh, well, it's cross-play, it's just a cosplay thing. It's completely this other thing that's not connected to any of that. Oh, for... Nisco, just... We're gonna fail this run, and we're gonna fail this run because we deserve to fail this run, because I've been playing like garbage. Just the garbagiest garbage. And I hate it. I'm ashamed of my words and my deeds. I should have trusted Kojima. Been like, of course. She needs to breathe through her skin. I was going to add, to address that, but there's also the large proportion of like Fujoshi who fetishize men loving men relationships, too, which is a thing. That's something I know at least a little bit about, and that is definitely a thing. And kind of a gross thing, and by kind of I mean really. I guess the weekly reminder to any creepy Fujoshi out there that gay men are not your fetish objects? It should go without saying, you would think, but, you know, clearly it does not. 25 cents is not going to help me at all, so let's re-roll it. Prayer card is an interesting choice. You know what? This is a little bit wacky, but let's do this because we are in a really bad spot as far as HP. So let's drop Isaac's D6. I don't know why I had to say that was Isaac's D6. But let's drop the D6. Let's run prayer card because we're going to get the extra charges from jumper cables. And we may, this is a big may, but we may have saved the run. It's possible. I keep on wanting to say this thing that I saw today that really kind of bothered me a lot, but it's like I don't think it really needs to be shared with other people, but it's just sitting there like behind my teeth begging to be talked about. Have you ever had that feeling? I actually get that feeling kind of a lot, because there are a couple of stories that I have that are like probably not really shareable stories, but I'm gonna hold on to this one for a bit. At least it's not something that like was directed at me. It wasn't like it wasn't something that screwed me up on a personal level. Yes, because I have no meat space friends. Oh, Kronos. It makes me very sad. I mean, I completely understand the feeling. But still, I want you to have many meat space friends. Well, no. Let's back that up. I would like you to have as many meat space friends as you would find within your spoons to have good relationships with. Because sometimes, you know, you get like there's too many people in your social circle, and it's just like I can't deal with it anymore. So I wouldn't wish that on you, but hopefully someday we'll be done with the COVID. Someday the COVID will be finished, and these friends, they will be out there waiting for you. Kronos, I'm sure of it. Now, what? There's our key. Okay, so we're at least going to accomplish goal number 1. Goal number 1 is doable. Do not use the key on accident, that would be very bad. And do not lose any of your eternal hearts, because that would be very bad. But also, could you die? My only meat space friend is the ramen place. That's a mood. I mean, I've been there. Oh, Jillybean, how you doing? I hope that life is treating you very, very well. We're just noodling, but not really on any specific topics. We just wrapped up talking about a manga that Kronos was recommending to us. That was apparently very good. And my only big news recently is that I saw the new Matrix, thanks to Redacted, and it was not bad. I mean, I have my issues with it. There's a few things that really didn't kind of sit super well with me, but yeah, I can go with the Matrix. One of my fondest memories is visiting the place with no customers. I was eating at one end of the store while the owner was at the other end. and watching Korean dramas on her tablet. Did you strike up a conversation, or did you just share a companionable silence? Because either of those could be really nice. I did tell you that there would be one thing that didn't sit well with you, and you picked up on that one thing. I mean, you know me pretty well by now, Hive, and I think because of our previous discussions on the Matrix, you had pretty good chances of figuring out which one was going to really kind of push my buttons. It's hard to converse 15 meters away, so...
Where are you going?
That's... You're not wrong, Kronos. You're not wrong.
My son needs you.
I'm doing more harm.
It was a bit... It was very loaded. Yes, it was. Yes, it certainly was.
Please don't leave us.
But I do... I mean, I do respect the interpretation that you mentioned the last night about it. And I imagine that was the intended reading of it. Unless we're also talking about the trash ninjas, because that's... that was also, you know, the trash ninjas were something special. I don't know why Director Warchowski decided that she needed trash ninjas in there, but I guess that was important for the film. I swear it felt like an 80s cartoon though. Now could we leave? I think are we done with the floor? We did get to full HP, or we're nearly at full HP, so I need you both to die, and rapidly, thank you. We didn't get a single damage out this entire freaking run, and if somehow we pull this off, I'm gonna be shocked. The trash ninjas didn't really bother me too much since they were exiled exiles that were extra exiled and were hiding from a purge, so they were effectively homeless and angry. It was less the fact that they were homeless and angry than, like, there's one that's kind of done up in like an 80s. It looked like a stereotypical, like, African tribal warrior, but seen through the lens of trashy 80s. And then there was, like, the trashy samurai, and, like, you see her a couple of times as she fights Gun, like, midway through. She's got, like, not really an afro, but almost like Cyndi Lauper, like, kinked out, like, bouffant hair. And she's got, like, a spear. She's got, like, a stone spear. And it's like it felt like a very particular iconography. After I mentioned it to you, it reminded me of this, it reminded me a little bit of this movie, ableism in the title, just so, because I can't explain it without using the title, but the movie is called Neon Maniacs, so there's the ableism. It's a movie, like, the entire point of the movie is, I think, just to show off some guy's FX skills. Because the entire film is, like, focused on the titular neon folks, and it's like, okay, here's the elevator pitch. What if the warriors, but all the gang members, like, one representative from each gang was in one gang, and they were all mutants, and they killed people. That's the movie. Also, I think they're allergic to water. But, like, the thing is that each member of the Neon Folks is, like, this really weird, stereotypical mutant monster-y thing. So you've got, like, a Vietnam soldier, of which there was also one in the Trash Ninja. You've got a samurai, you've got a really bad Native American, there might be a Viking up in there. There's like an alligator reptile alien thing. And that's kind of what the Trash Ninja reminded me of, because you've got your like actual Trash Ninja, you've got like the Trash Samurai, you've got this Trash Tribal Warrior, and then you've got like the Trash Soldier, and it's like it's such a weird. I know that they're exiled exiles that are super exiled, but it felt very 80s to me. So that kind of took me out of it too a little bit. Like why did we make this decision? I don't recommend Neon Folks, by the way. It's like a extremely slow and not really good movie beyond the monster designs. Like, it's just lots of running across New York, and I think there's some ineffectual detectives as well, like a B plot. Oh, for God's sake, just fuck off! Dogma, please! What? Of course it's Ring Fit. Of course we gotta fight Ring Fit. Game knows I've been putting on a little bit of weight, and I'm feeling self-conscious about it, so it taunts me. What if Ring Fit were a biblical angel? You know, fun fact, give me a second here. Fun fact about Neon Dimension 3, but the boss fight was originally going to be TV static. That would have been slick, but I think probably thermo-intensive, wouldn't it? I know on a couple of occasions I've tried to do TV static or something similar to the effect, and it's been really, like, it's eaten up a lot of thermo space. Thank you. I think now that we mentioned the title of that movie, we could just rename the movie to Neon Folks. I think we'll just leave that as channel lore. I don't believe TV static is too expensive, but the main issue is I just didn't know how to make it Neon Flim Flam. Oh, I like that. I like Neon Flim Flam. I didn't know how to make it. Hold on a sec. Did we eventually get an actual TV static material? Because I kind of feel like we did, but I might be misremembering completely. I know it's material, but I meant the actual form. I got it. I gotcha. I can see how that might be a problem. Oh, darn it. I was really hoping I could farm some of those flies, because I don't really feel like losing this spirit heart, which is actually not a spirit heart at all. Damn it. Okay, never mind. You know, the complete lack of damage here is really kind of fucking us up. I'm just saying is all. Alright, summon more flies. Pestilence. Because I really need the charges. It would be slick. No? Oh, he's gonna shoot the maggot at us. I hate this. I hate this so much. Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh, wait, did we lose that heart already? God damn it. We're gonna die to pestilence, and that is shameful. That is honestly shameful. God darn it. Poop. Why is it that I only bring out the good dodges at the very end? When they don't help anymore? I also wanted the damage to be like, you can get hit once, but if you get hit twice quickly, you'll die. But I didn't know how to make the logic at the time. So what, like it would be like a refreshing crap? Would it be like a refreshing point of health? Like it seems like regen and FPS. I think that would be really the easiest way to go about it, yeah. Pisco, you just completely... You just played butt? Just a giant butt. That was your skill today, was just giant butt skill? It's not... It's... Damn it. I was gonna say it's not impossible that we win, but it's highly unlikely. But that's okay! It happens sometimes. In the end, the boss design is based off an enemy type from Destiny. I'll send a pic in Discord. I would like to see that. Ludo! It's an F. It's a total F. That was... I played that run so wrong. I played that run so badly. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a really quick break. I'm going to get some water down my throat. And we might do one of the really wacky challenges. We might do one of the really wacky challenges when I come back. But until I get back, give me just a couple of minutes. I'm looking at things I could conceivably drink in my house, and it's like hot sauce and raw eggs, neither of which I'm really that enthralled with. I mean, I don't think it would be either good separately or in tandem. Where's the pack of cigarettes that's actually open? So, why do you have like 12 packs of cigarettes? I mean, yes, they fell off the truck, but... Where did you get this truck? It fell off a truck? There's not a word of lie there, Ludo, but it also hurts my heart a little bit. I wish I were better. Someday I'll be a real streamer with like a stream board and everything, and I'll hire somebody to do a remix of the Isaac Game Over music, and that can be the official break music. That would actually be pretty awesome. But I don't know how that would work with copyright. That's not That's not how you make coffee. Basically, that is not how you make coffee at all. Ludo, how's life treating you? What are your rates? My rates is basically I do everything for free. Well, I don't have a stream board or a stream whatever they're called, so let this be a future goal for when I have a laptop that can actually stream, for one thing. Someday, but not today. Oh wait, I don't think we have TM Trainer unlocked, so I don't know if we can do delete this. Crumbs. Double crumbs. I literally do... Oh, I mixed up a couple of things. Hold on a second. What is this? I got that part. Since I never clear my samples. Okay, so I missed that part. And Chronos says I literally do everything for free currently at the moment. I currently ATM. I mean, that's fine. I accept it. That's like more currently than currently. It's like super currently. It's like concurrently. Alright, we are back. You said that you shared the Bandit vid. Did anyone find it helpful? One person replied and said that you were absolutely astoundingly smooth in that video. They were very impressed with it. I hope that they found it helpful. But I was impressed by it. Oh, we don't have that unlocked. Oh, darn. Okay, well, let's just do a poop challenge. How about that? That could be fun. In this challenge, we produce poop. The poop produces friendly poop that kills for us. That is the challenge. That's the entire thing. Also, I think when we step on poop, we heal. So there's that. There's going to be a lot of poop. Bandit just does all the work for me. The kid is extremely flexible. You're extremely good with Bandit, though. Like, just that whole clip is just you're on fire. I mean, not actually on fire, but you know what I mean. It's a very impressive clip. Go, my poop minions! Destroy in my name! Kill them all! Let God sort them out! Alice! How you doing, yo? The one fighting game everyone should get into is Nickelodeon's Smash Clone. I've heard people say good things about that. You gotta check out this Bandit video, Ludo. It is just amazing. Now, the one problem with our poopy minions is that they're not invested with a large degree of AI. So they kind of follow me, and if something gets in the way, they kill it. But otherwise, not so much. Alice, I hope that you are doing very, very well tonight. Hope that life is treating you very gently and kindly. I really like Acrid because of the Jung. I need to play Acrid more. I like her a lot, but I don't think I've gotten a lot of runs in with her. It helps. Oh, well done, Risco. Well done. It helps that Acrid, even without items, can be extremely fun. This is true. I mean, I would be very pleased with it. Kronos, I would not say no to an Acrid video. Go, poop, go! No, poop, no! It's pretty okay, besides being extremely budget. Is that... I mean, is your life extremely budget, or is that in reference to something else? Because now I'm thinking of like a budget Acrid. So you don't get voices, but that means you can install mods that give 90s cartoon characters weirdly human screams. I kind of like that. Are they getting Zim's actual voice actor? Because I kind of feel like they have to. It just seems required. Okay, we've learned an important thing, and that is that there are no items. Or no item rooms, that is. Faster, poops. Kill, kill. Acrid is a girl, yo. Acrid is such a girl. I mean, I have no evidence either way, but unless it's in a log and I just didn't read the log, because that's completely possible, but I always thought she was a lady. Oh, is it though? Well, now I feel kind of salty about that. Also, I feel pretty salty about this room because we ain't got no keys. Thanks a lot, game. Thanks for the tease, game. I think we go angel deals. Did we? Go me. The pronoun used in the escape is and, so it left, so you're pretty much free to use what you want. I mean, but if it's going by it, then we should probably use it. Could you give me a golden key? Well, I mean, they're not golden keys, but they are keys. Two of spades? Okay, let's hold on to that. Because we could get more keys. And I would like that. Because I would like to open up all of those chests. Could you, Poops. Risk of Roar 1. Risk of Rain 1, right? Because the lore text I'm referencing is from 2. Huh. Stars? Stars. Give me one more key? Just one? And, or give me a bombser key? I would take that.
I'm excited.
Oh, fuck you. Like, seriously though? I say nuts to that. Yeah, let's do 2 I'm excited. Why not? That could be fun. And by fun, I mean not at all. And by not at all, I mean it's probably gonna kill us. But that'll be funny. Death is funny. I do have an army of poop. Which is actually like a lesser known Bjork B-side. Everybody knows Army of Me, but on the first press of Post, they there was a song Army of Poop, and then it was cut. No, that's not true. None of that is true. But it would be funny if it were. Why are we having this talk again? I'm talking about the lore entry in 2, not the ending. Oh, fudge. No more keys. I mean, would it be one of my streams if there weren't a Groundhog Day experience, Ludo? Because that seems pretty on point for us. At least thanks to my memory issues. Makes you larger. Speed down. 40-hour energy. Whatever. Hematemesis. This is all trash. We got trashified. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing, Alice? I can't remember where Bill Murray stands recently. Oh! Shit, that's right! We can touch things and turn them into poop, which then explode into more poop. We should keep that in mind, because there are a number of enemies that won't harm us if we touch them. And I'm always good for poop. No, wait, we need that. We need mysterious candy. Hey, let's take our minds off confusing things by talking about a silly decision I made to upgrade the pickups on my guitar. They were made out of nickel, and possibly are cancerous, if I'm recalling correctly. Bill Murray's bad, I'm pretty sure. Well, Ludo could be Bill Murray's good twin. Allegedly, but only by the state of California. Well, what does California know? At the end of the day? Really, though? Since when have we been taking health advice from California? Bill Murray is meant to be a not very nice person. Ew. Right. You know, Ludo can be Bill Murray, from where Bill Murray turns out to be a decent human being and also an awesome non-binary person. I think that works. I think we could go with that. Please, I need more poop. If you could just hook me up. God, if I'm from the less dark timeline, I don't want to know about the bad Ludo. We don't talk about the bad Ludo. But the bad Ludo has a goatee, so take that as a positive or a negative. Bad Ludo would fuck up your entire world. California is the thing Red Hot Chili Peppers talk about in songs. I mean, you're not wrong. They also talk about sex with California, which honestly seems like, first off, a pretty hard thing to pull off, but secondly, like, do you think it's with the actual state of California, or is it like the concept of California? I'm really not sure. California is the intro OC of California. Now I'm very confused, and that's okay. I spend like 90% of my time confused, but... Oh, we gotta take Kaos. Say hello to Kaos. Oh, there's a show, OC California? If I remember... Oh shit, we can touch these things? Apparently we can totally touch these things? We can touch and be touched by? Oh, that's definitely a mood though, Kronos. Once again saying things that I would only ever say in the context of Isaac, but one of my poops farted and knocked that bomb out of the way. And I'm a little bit salty about that. I don't know how I feel about the fact that my poops can fart. It just doesn't seem right. We got flush. Why would I want flush? Flush would keep me from creating more of my poop army? Okay, look, my friend, you are just dead? You didn't even know it? So a man came into work today. He was not like an old man, but he wasn't necessarily a young guy either. He was, I'm pretty sure, drunk. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that he was drunk. He had no mask, as so many people do not do these days. And so I had to yell at him because he wasn't really close to the counter. I had to yell at him and be like, dude, put on your mask, dude, put on your mask, dude, put on your mask. Eventually he noticed that I was yelling at him. I want to point out, by the way, that I don't really yell. It's pretty difficult for me to raise my voice in the first place, let alone to get my voice to carry. And I kind of resent it because my yelling voice, my loud voice, doesn't really sound like me, and it just kind of messes me up, so I try not to do it as much as possible. But I did it because I had to get this dude to, you know, maybe put on his mask. It's kind of an important thing. So time goes by and I forget about him, as I do. He comes up to the counter, pays, and as he's paying, he says, "You know, you really surprised me." And he was like angry about this. He's like, "You were really loud." And I was like, "So?" He's like, "You didn't have to be so loud. You surprised me." And I was really just at the end of my tether because it was at the end of my shift. And I was like, "Dude, we're in the middle of a disease here. We'd kind of like to have this finished, so I need you to have your mask on." And he's like, "But you didn't have to yell. I was really surprised. You didn't have to yell." And then he threw his money down. I was like, "Okay." So I did the money and I got his change, and he walked off without taking his change. He was so angry. Now, granted, this only netted me like 45 yen, so it wasn't exactly like a windfall, but it was just an odd experience. I wasn't even really that loud. I mean, I guess I was loud to a drunk person, but I mean, if we're going off of just the current job, maybe possibly at some point. I had a story today that would make a bit, but it's probably not going to get told. But I'm pretty sure, like, if you strung together all of my jobs, I could probably do a couple of CDs worth of material. The donkey memories. Oh god. The donkey. The penguin, working for the penguin. I'm just like super loving my job. That's, by the way, completely the sarcasm type of loving my job. Not super loving it recently. The whole thing, like with my boss getting angry at me, was kind of took some of the wind out of my sails for continuing this employment. I mean, we will continue the employment because I kind of gotta, but my entire life so far has been a collection of weird to somewhat weird moments. That's a giant mood, Alice. That's a whole mood. I'm right there with you. Or at least the vast majority of what I remember of my life is a collection of weird to somewhat weird moments. Although I do have the feeling that, like, what I actually remember of my life is a very small sample of the actual amount of time I've spent on planet Earth. Fucking Bumbo, I need you to fuck right off, though. My poops were just a moment too slow. Oh, I have greed. That's really super gonna help us. Not. I think we shoot for the shop. Honestly, even though it's gonna take a little bit extra time. And we've got so many bombs, I'm just gonna make some shortcuts, because I'm lazy. I'm the laziest Martian on Mars. Can we get to that? No, we cannot. Oh, fuck off, though. I actually just assume that the person near me is having a worse day than I am. So I try not to give them shit when they're the freaking cashier. I mean, you know, it's appreciated. I mean, I'm not without sin. I should be honest about that. I did get kind of snippy with a customer today who probably didn't really deserve it, but the message keeps going. Does this count as positive cynicism? I mean, yeah, I think it could. It's a form of cynicism, and it leads to a positive result. It looks like I'm gonna have to start Risk Rain 2 from scratch on this PC. Wait, what the heck? How'd that happen, Ludo? Did your file get borked? Or your hard drive? Or the hard drive that had the file on it? Oh! Is it being wonky again? I switched rigs and it didn't put it on the cloud. Wah wah. And that is definitely a bad. I honestly don't know how to do that. Like, I guess it just does it on its own, but like my Isaac stuff was still on. I didn't need to start the Isaac file from scratch, which is good because I would have lost my shit. I would have been very unhappy, as indicated by the phrase "lost my shit." Okay, we're playing a little bit too fast and loose here. We've got to kind of not do that. Now, Poops, I need you to work with me here. I need you to kill those guys. Thank you very much. That was very schwepp of you. We have a form of tears. Ghost Baby is gonna win this run for us. You just watch. You just watch. everybody laughed at Ghost Baby and called it all sorts of terrible names. But then, in the 11th hour, Ghost Baby got a completely novel superpower and destroyed the world. I feel like it'd be alright starting from scratch, though I would be relatively miffed knowing I'd have to get the radar towers. Oh god. I remember the radar tower saga. I know I will eventually restart Isaac and do a full run of like 0 to Repentance from scratch, but it's not something I'm super looking forward to because some of the unlocks are just absolutely a pain in the ass. The daily run unlocks are gonna suck. And that is without a doubt. Where is our last evil henchling? Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, you bastards. And all my poops, they're stuck elsewhere. Roar, roar. Come on, Ghost Baby, get in there. I found a tweet and a follow-up tweet that has confused and bewildered me. What's the tweet? I am now distinctly intrigued. Alright, I will check that as soon as I clear this room. What is this? Why was Megalovania in today's general audience from the Pope? And it's not a fucking joke? What the fucking fuck? Oh my god. Why? Wait, what? Is it okay for the Pope to rock out with Megalomania then? You know what? I'm gonna take Isaac's heart. Let's make this as hard as humanly possible. Huh. You know, I would have thought that would have been some form of, like, demon stuff, but I guess it's all good. Pope is a giant Undertale fan. I'm not Toby Fox, but I can only assume he's confused with the popularity of Undertale sometimes. I mean, I imagine any creator would wish to get such a beloved game be world renowned, or perhaps not. Maybe that would just really suck. Unicorn horn? No. These are all terrible. These are all terrible, and I hate them. Nothing that helps us. Do I really need to do a rewind here and remind everyone the time that MatPat gave the Pope Undertale? You're gonna have to, because I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not being snarky. I legitimately have no idea who MatPat is. I mean, Neko Navi's gotta be way more godly than Undertale. MatPat's the game theory dude. Okay. Is he a good-un, or is he a bad-un? I'm not gonna do it. You love sharing cursed knowledge. Will somebody share the cursed knowledge, please? Do I need to remind everyone that I'm old? They keep on giving us the fun items, and we can't use them because we have no tiers. I are sad. I has a sad. Curse of the I can't fucking see anything. That's my favorite. I love that. I mean, it doesn't matter. We really have all the items that we're gonna need, but still, and all, you know, I'll go in here. I'll regret this. Oh, I don't take damage because I have Isaac's heart. Oh my gosh. Map had single-handedly raising a new generation of kids to believe that theory is a synonym for hypothesis. Ooh, don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, so he's a bad-in then. Why does he have an audience with the Pope? I mean, I feel like that's a sensible question from me. It might just be a silly question, but... like, I don't think I could get an audience with the Pope. And I'm only a little bit likely to hit him with a crowbar. He's just a very surface gaming YouTuber who got an audience with the Pope because he's big. This is not a bit. This isn't a bit. This is a real thing. Fucking hell. I mean, I don't even think I'd really want to meet the Pope, but even still. He used to do mildly interesting stuff like cataloging war crimes that the player commits in Call of Duty games, and then went big. Hold on a second. I'll check that in a second. Okay, well then he's definitely on my shit list. Then went big into FNAF, and when FNAF went big, and kids watch him because he digs into FNAF lore. Great. And the FNAF guy is also a homophobe, transmissive. So that's great. And a big-time Trumpy as well. That's news at least that I know. Hitting the Pope with a crowbar was like that one cartoon where Daffy Duck bonks Hitler. I mean, yeah. The gates, the seventh seal has been opened. And that's the only good Johnny Depp movie? Or no, that's the ninth gate. But I still say that that's the only good Johnny Depp movie. Did a gender essentialist reading of Pyro from Team Fortress 2 to see if Pyro is a man or a woman according to science. Oh, I hate that. I fucking hate that, Hive. That sounds awful. Did a shitty helicopter joke and when his videos got called out by a trans person and sent his fans against that person. Oh, Jesus Christ. You started this, Ludo. You brought it up. Well, I mean, I guess technically Hive brought it up, or... I just conceded that point, thank you very much. I recognized. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus quite so hard. Oh, shit. Mostly innocent. Mostly innocent is kind of like mostly not on fire. The D8? That sucks. I hate it. Sun is great though. We like the sun. Which seems like one of the more obvious things I've said in my life. Unless I were a vampire, in which case not. Everyone is different. Nah. No to people are not on fire. I hate that you're right, Ludo. I really, really hate that you're right, but that does totally sound like a 90s alt-rock band. They would open for, like, Counting Crows? Or even worse, maybe the Crash Test guys? So those hurt me, do they?
Isaac!
Mama! Alright, this is the end of our poop army. This is the last fight. So you've all survived. Almost Innocent sounds like a sci-fi novel by someone who considers themselves the next Douglas Adams. Ooh. I'm not like Douglas Adams well enough. I just have the feeling that anybody who considers themselves the next Douglas Adams is probably gonna end up being just a giant shit. Is this Anarchy but with poop? You're not wrong. Honestly, you're not wrong. Whew. Alright. Poop run is finished. And Dirty Mind has appeared in the basement. Go us. See, we can win a run sometimes, Ludo. Thank you very much. Some of the Isaac runs that are going to be coming up in February are a real trip, by the way. They're not all winners. They're definitely not all winners, but some of them are a whole thing. There'll be hidden gems on my channel. Almost Innocent sounds like the kind of late 90s alt-rock band that got popular while a band like Reproductive Cough toil away in obscurity. Wait, hold on. Is Reproductive Cough actually a band? Oh, good. Good. I was a little bit worried there for a second. I was like, hold on. Late 90s bands all had pretty goof-ass names, so Reproductive Cough could be a lesser-known 90s band. I am glad to see that the radar pinged. Alright, we do a new run. We did unlock Tainted Isaac. We could do Tainted Isaac or... My favorite bit of nominative determinism was the band Failure. I learned today, not I don't know if they're a failure or not, but like, there's like a death metal band named Carcosa, and they use like the death metal font, and I kind of hate that, like, a lot. I didn't listen to any of their stuff, but yeah. Wait, have we got The Lost? Shit. They've come back after people got into weird space rock from the 90s? Well, good for them. Good for them. We're glad they came back. Okay, now don't take a hit here. We are playing The Lost. I don't remember if we unlocked Tainted Lost. What new metal band did you find? Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck! There's not much to say, they're just a new metal band? Oh, don't keep me in suspense here. I consider Carcosa's logo a failure because I could actually read it. I mean, that's fine, a hive, but like the whole aesthetic of Carcosa is kind of post-Civil War architecture. It's very much not the death metal font. I would almost go so far as to say it's the anti-death metal font. Damn it. Well, I mean, I guess we didn't lose out so much because we weren't going to be able to use either of those items, but I do hate it when we re-roll into nothingness. It makes me sad. Anything can be written in a death metal font if you try hard enough. Oh, I'm not saying that you can't write in a death metal font. Like, you can absolutely do that, but you know, it's just the vibe is all wrong. The band's name is Irate, or Infinite Rebellion Against the Establishment. Are they a bunch of high school students? Because they sound like a bunch of high school students, and I love it. That is a lot. I will absolutely take you. I love Little Steven. I think Little Steven is amazing. Their lyrics are some edgy teenage stuff. Oh, they would have to be, wouldn't they? I mean, you couldn't go and call yourself irate if you weren't just down with the edgy teenage action. You'd have to turn in your card. It could only be a Japanese band title if one of the letters was lowercase. Or if one of the letters was like a nonsense symbol. I think those are the rules. Not 100% sure, but pretty sure them's the rules. I wish I could somehow get my apartment to be the correct temperature, but it's not happening today. It could follow the formula I discovered about certain Chinese titles. Is there a formula? Is there a science to this? Like Lord, Legend of Ray... Oh, right. You mentioned that before. Gosh, this is all kind of good. I think we're gonna take Eye of the Occult, because it's kind of fun. We'll take the belt, we'll re-roll that, and I'm gonna actually take the money. Where's my money, Lebowski? Oh, and we're gonna drop the umbilical cord. The other irate is some hardcore band that has lyrics about, listen, I'm a manly man, I don't listen to that emo music. Hear me yell. Just sadly gotta be like that. I aired my radiator this week, so now it actually heats and doesn't sound like a waterfall anymore. This is good news, Ludo. We like you to have heat. And not just the wrestling kind of heat, but you should definitely have the wrestling kind of heat too. I think you deserve it. But now you don't sound like you're constantly in a David Lynch movie. I gotta listen to some of your shows, your Desert Squid shows. I haven't. I have been remiss. Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow, because I gotta finish up some editing tomorrow morning. Oh, that's the shop. The shop is over there. The Bible? It's kind of trash, though. I will. For reals, though. We just got screw-diddly-ooed. I hate it. Two of spades is okay. It's like a parody of bad macho posturing and hardcore punk, but 100% serious. Oh, it'd have to be. Like, you'd have to play it 100% straight. In both senses of the word. And to our most popular Freaky Links podcast in the world. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Spades.
You just watch your view numbers go up by 1 tomorrow. It'll be done, and it'll be done by me. Now, I should remember that we are actually the lost. That means that we could conceivably die at any moment. Well, we could die in 2 hits. Let's not gild the lily here. Love that. Okay, but I need all of y'all to die. Listen to us talk about racist ghosts and racist shadow vampires? Are they also racist grandpas? Are the ghosts and the shadow vampires the same things? You would think, you know, with going through their own struggles of marginalization, that shadow vampires would be like a little bit less racist, but I guess that's not the case. There's 0 racist grandpas in Freaky Links. That's good to know. Because, I mean, Meat Space has enough at the end of the day. I think we need fewer racist grandpas, not more. Also, something inexplicably smells like it's burning. Even though, as far as I can tell, there's nothing that's actually on fire around me. The ghost is some old white American landlord, and the shadow vampire was made up. Oh, I heard about that. Wait, no, I didn't hear about that. I heard about a different Filipino vampire. Alright, we take Zit. I don't like it, but... Because wasn't there, like, wasn't there a Filipino cryptid that was used by the CIA in PsyOps? I mean, not the actual cryptid, but they were, like, spreading a bunch of stories about it? That one's a lady's head and torso that flies around and eats babies. That one's... Wait, the head and torso that flies around and eats babies is Thai, not Filipino, I think. Isn't it? Shit, now I don't remember. I really want an extra charge, though, is the thing. If you could give me 1 more charge. No yawning. It's only 2... This is only the 2nd hour. This is a no yawning zone. It's also a no yawny zone. Never really liked yawning. I don't know why. The mananagal is an old mythical creature in the Philippines that separates from their lower part of the body, and their fangs and wings give it a vampire-like appearance. Wait, is that the one that, like, dangles its own entrails? Because I could have sworn that there was a Thai ghost that was, like, just head and organs. But maybe that's different? Okay, I really need Gertie to fuck off, though. Because Gertie's one of those bosses that could probably end us. Oh, fuck off! Are you mixing up Thai and Filipino mythology, I think? Or maybe they both have some version of that? I mean, I might be mixing them up. They might be 2 separate things. Not related, but I've been spending more time working on backstories of my characters, and I have the urge to tell someone about it. That's right. Back to Filipinos, vampires, and whatnot. Kronos, you could tell us all about your characters' backstories. I for one would be happy to hear them. If you wanted to share them. If you've still got them in the pot and cooking, then, you know, you can hold off until you're ready, but no reason not to bring that in. I remember the head and organs ghost shows up in Area 51, which is kind of a semi-obscure manga that should have been a lot better than it was, but unfortunately was not. Well, maybe not here. Streamer chat is hardly the place to be going into detail. It does get a little bit tricky. That's fair. That's fair. My OCs are the characters I play in CRPGs. My OC is just me as I ought to exist. I've never been really creative though, so there's that. Oh fuck. Okay, I can't look at chat for just a second because I was a complete goof and lost the Holy Mantle charge, and we could die. And I would rather not. So, let me take out Carrion Queen here. If only we had Meat Cleaver, this fight would be over in a moment. A sweet, sweet moment. Okay, you don't need to be making all the bloody poop though. And when we say bloody this time, we mean that the poop itself is actually bloody. Could you? Oh fuck, 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 fuck. Damn it. I have made my life far more difficult than it needs to be. Which honestly is on brand. Let's be truthful here. Thank you. I imagine you hacked her out of the game and she basically haunts the digital space. That would be fucking awesome. And Hive says, whose name has a racist origin that I used because I thought it was just ridiculously petty and racist that I needed to use it as a form of reclamation? Okay. I mean, if it works for you? The term OC is strange to me. It's like you make your own character, it's an OC. But then if you make a game or webcomic, suddenly they're not referred to as OCs anymore? That's kind of an interesting point, actually, Kronos. Because, yeah, technically. I mean, at least I don't really hear people talk about characters from comics or other media as OCs. My food teacher in New Zealand told the class she couldn't be bothered to learn to pronounce my last name. Oh, I hate that, Hive. I remember you mentioned that, but I didn't remember that. I didn't know that there was a connection to the cat person. But what about, like, Ludo, what about for, like, independently owned work, though? Like, if you had somebody was doing a webcomic, you wouldn't really call them the characters their OCs anymore. They would just be characters in that comic. Unless this is a Disney owns everything situation, which it very well might be. Don't want you. I'll take Nancy bombs. Nancy bombs are okay. They're not really okay, they're kind of garbage, but... Disney probably owns my OCs. The mouse has fingers in every pie. And really, I mean, we should just... ask it to stop. We'll take that. That's fine. I guess it becomes super blurry since OC as a term in internet culture and the concept of an original character are very different. Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. But it is kind of weird. Oh, fudge. I didn't mean to let you out. Like a blister in the sun. OCs come to mean a very specific thing. I do have all my OCs from, well, wait, that's actually a question. So when I did roughly 50 minutes fresh, right? And there was a whole cast of characters for that show. Were they OCs? Or were they not OCs? Hold on, I'm gonna have to focus a little bit here, because... I mean, please by all means answer my question, I just might miss it. I would rather not die to the Forgotten, or whatever this thing is called. I'm gonna have to watch the boss intros again, because I've just forgotten everything's name. It's just Hoodie Boy. Speedball is fine. We did get spun. We did get a luck up, which is nice. I think we... Oh, we gotta take... Lusty Blood. What I think? But were those OCs from California? It's just something to think about. None of my characters were from California. Speaking of OCs, is SpongeBob a furry? Sponges are animals, ergo SpongeBob is a furry. He's a spongiform furry. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I mean, it's an instrument of vascular destruction. So there's that. If you slap it hard enough, it could be a form of progression. Yuck. Yuck. I hate it. Thank you. What's a funny animal? Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed was a very funny animal. The way that it just teased Wilbur by refusing to talk in front of other people, so that you were never really 100% sure if Wilbur actually had a talking horse or if he was just delusional. And of course, Wilbur knew that he had a talking horse, so everybody else thought he was delusional. I mean, that's hilarious, right? Gaslighting? Psychological trauma? How can you not laugh? Maybe I should just do that, just share a unique fish fact every stream. I would love that, Kronos. If you want to make that your thing, I would not... Oh my god. Stopwatch and Broken Modem? I would say the answer is fucking yes. But also fucking yes? Lag. We may yet die because, you know, the Beast and Dogma are a hard fight and we only have 2 hits, which is actually only 1 hit, but we've got one of the best defensive builds in the game. Hives is a funny animal is something like Bugs Bunny or Goofy or Donald Duck or any of the long lineage of anthro animals used in animation and comics. The question here is, are things furries, excuse me, if there is intent behind them, and funny animals if they are intended to be characters in a show that follows a funny animal tradition. And so, are furries because they're OCs that are intended to be OCs? I'm gonna have to noodle on that, Hive. Because I'm pretty sure I get what you're asking, but also I'm pretty sure my brain might have just broken. Ludus' categorization's gotta be top 3 things in culture I care least about. Like, there's so much overlap here, there's not clear lines. Fair enough. I knew that one, Chronos! I totally knew that one for once. Is the fish from Shark Tale Will Smith's persona? In his heart of heart, is Will Smith a furry? Categorization is what we do because reasons.
Something's wrong.
I mean, we are all some flavor of geeks, so we do seem to be cursed with categorization. I like it, Chronos! I appreciate the fact that I knew a thing for once, because quite often I don't. And it's nice to know a thing. Now, if they could just give me the boss fight, so I could move on with my life, I think that would be super chill. I think that would be chill and real. In his heart of hearts, Walt identified most with Mickey Mouse, ergo, Mickey is Walt Disney's persona, and Disney messed up copyright to keep Walt's persona out of public domain. I would be shocked if people at Disney actually loved Walt that much. I mean, wasn't he just like a massive douche? I'm pretty sure Disney messed up copyright because they saw dollar signs. The dollar bills. Oh god, why does this run feel so slow? It shouldn't? Like, this run is actually pretty good, but it feels like we're walking through Treacle.
Infested?
That's kind of the impression that I had gotten, was that Walt Disney was just like a raging jackass. Oh wait, what did Automod say? I've gotta really work with Automod to get it to be okay with terms. Automod has been just very overzealous recently. I hope Automod is that on point when it comes to people actually, like, being D-bags. But I feel like it's not gonna be. Hive said they wanted to keep Mickey out of public domain so they could keep doing commercial stuff with profitable character, but Walt saw a bit of himself in the character. Do you think, like, this was all some kind of chaos magic way for Walt to be immortal? Because I feel like very much you could do, like, a chaos magic plot with that. Now this may not have been the best decision for us to make, but I made it anyways. Because that's how I roll. I remember you mentioning that, Hive, and that was some, like, ripe slice of bullshit. Automod should not have the power to ban in the first place. Yeah, I mean, so far, every time Automod has come up, it's been with things that we would allow in channel, within the context that they were being used. Oh shit. Thank you, Stopwatch, for saving our ass. Now, we do need to remember... Oh, fuck you. Oh shit, shit. We do need to remember that we've got to get the full card. I mean, it's some kind of like... It's some kind of box for the soul, yeah? Wait, but Ludo, are you claiming that Tommy Wiseau is not human? I mean, wouldn't that be the takeaway? If Tommy Wiseau has a human sona, then he's not human. I think? I was gonna mention something about sympathetic magic. Yes. And maybe he's playing the long game and Mickey Mouse is one of several components to come back to life as a demon lord. I mean, yeah, he kind of is, though, already. Just whether or not he's a sentient demon lord?
Ace of clubs.
I have. And he seems to be, I mean, he's pretty grody looking, sure, but still within a range of human appearance. When me and Ludo did a charity stream on my channel, I had to change Automod like 7 hours into the stream because... Oh shit, hold on a second. Because it would time out people? Oh god. Using the trans heart emoji? That is so weird. Pretty sure something is possessing his body. Maybe the spirit of Walt Disney in a botched lick job? I could see that. Okay, I could see that. Either that or it's like that, it's like the Fomori in that one Werewolf the Apocalypse book, where they take a human body and they put it in control. No, they take a human body, they rip out all the insides, and then they fill it with vermin. It's actually kind of neat. It's also fucked up, but it's kind of neat, and I love it. Even if that particular splat book was just like way too edgy for its own good. I was talking about Raul Julia and mentioned that he had cancer while filming Street Fighter the movie and auto-banned me for using the word cancer. Why is Automod? Honestly though? I'm now thinking of the manga Billy Bat where Walt Disney talks with Hitler on the moon. That's certainly a series of words that I didn't expect to read in sequence, but here we are. Oh, we gotta get the goofball card. I cannot forget to pick up the goofball card or this will all be in vain. So now I can truthfully say I derailed the podcast because Automod banned me for continuing conversation that was being discussed on the podcast by its hosts. See, it's got the outs for you, Hive. Automod is just like that Hive. Gonna take him out. They are so fucked. That was my imagination of Automod's speech, not me distinctly and specifically. Just give me the goofball card so I can go away. It's asking so precious little. Where? Maybe we should play more aggressively. That always works out for us. I mean, Mike Patton would definitely say go for it. Excuse me though? How did that happen? I'm just wondering. Because that was BS damage. Not BS Namahoso. Completely different thing. There was another stream where someone kept getting timed out for saying, fuck yeah, trans rights. Well, I mean, Twitch ain't gonna support trans rights. They should have known better. They should have known, just like right off the chump, that wasn't gonna win them any support. Fucking Twitch. Fucking Twitch. Mama! I have a theory Autobot was made by an engineer for Media Molecule, but it loses all credibility due to Happened not being censored. So what happened is LVP's automod is pretty much bullshit though. No question about that. Roar! Roar! Alright, grab the Polaroid. And by Polaroid I mean the negative. We're gonna take... Oh fuck! We're gonna take the mark. Because anything to speed up this run? Goofball card out? Get the fuck out of Dodge? Wait. Centipede? Whatever. Ludo says, I remember back in the early days of WoW, the word less in German got censored if you had speech filter on because the second part of that German word is basically the N-word? Oh god. I could see that excuse me. Oh, Alice, send the link to either Hive or Kronos, because we have links disabled beyond the mods. I know we can trust you well enough, so there's no particular worries there. Well, that solves that question for us. Please, game, allow me to speed up. My brain, she is so sleepy. She is the sleepiest brain in Bismarck. Reminds me of a Japanese player in Apex Legends who got banned for saying Nigero. Oh yeah, I could see that.
Pretty fly.
And it's a completely normal word in Japanese. It's not like they were picking a particularly obscure word to try to be funny about it. No, it's just a regular, just means escape. I did, like, when I was doing my Japanese Isaac streams, or not Japanese Isaac streams, but Japanese Isaac videos. I did worry about that a little bit, that an English speaker would listen and think I was dropping the N-bomb, because it's like, it's not, it's just the word, but... Oh, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that, Hive. Hajimemashite? They said shit! Alright, I need this to go about 1,000,000 times faster than it's going. How can we have a run that is so just solid? It's a very solid run, and yet feel like such a slog? This is just senseless. They're doing it on purpose, I know it. It doesn't help that, whatchamacallit, stopwatch is slowing the music down, and it's putting me to sleep? Oh, lucky horseshoe. Use tilt controls. So you're saying I should just, like, throw the run? I should just tilt? Good nothing runs are the worst in any roguelike? You're not wrong, Kronos. Honestly, not wrong. Book of Secrets, like, fine. I'll take the Peeper. You know, it's great. Peeper's great. I'm winning, but at what cost? I'm trying not to get tilted, Hive. It's kind of hard. Cause it's just like, it's just here. The run is extremely here energy. And the worst part is, like, it's the Lost, so we could still lose at any minute. So I do actually have to pay attention. That's the worst thing, like, it's not even bad RNG. It's extremely serviceable. It's like a movie that has all the parts of a movie, and it doesn't do any of those parts particularly poorly, and yet you still kind of walk out of it, and it's like, yeah, it was a movie. It was 100% movie shaped. This run is like the Oscar bait of Isaac runs. Kronos says for Risk Rain 2, if I'm not having fun by the end of stage 2 teleporter, I just close it. That's actually pretty smart, Kronos. Alice says Portuguese has the thing where the Portuguese word for black, as in the color, means that color, but also means what is basically the Portuguese version of the N-word. Ugh. If we could just, like... Oh, fuck. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if I died here? Because that could totally happen. And I mean that 100% seriously. Okay. Just chill with this dude. Thank you. Like, someday, for all the words that have, like, gotten forced into being slurs, to just have the slur meaning stripped of them. I know that's never gonna happen, and it's not my job to make it happen, because, you know, you can't reclaim a word that's not affecting you or your group. But it would be nice. Okay. Personally, apathy is worse than hate when it comes to video games. When it comes to video games, I don't know, it's like, we've gotten, as far as like stuff we've picked up, like it's all
destructive and disturbed,
good,
just like his father. Look at who he has to look up
but
to.
there's no real flavor here. There's no cool synergy going on.
Leave. We'll be fine without you.
It just exists. If we had soy milk, as absurd as this is going to sound, if we had soy milk, it would be amazing. Because we've got enough damage ups to have decent damage post soy milk. And soy milk plus Eye of the Occult is just hilarious. Because it never stops firing. It just sprays the entire screen constantly. But Kronos, I think some people might have more anger issues than you. Who has seeketh and found all the radio towers and didn't scream once? Well, we never heard Kronos scream. I think that's a distinct, different thing than Kronos never actually screamed. There could have been screams in the heart. If a Kronos screams and nobody hears it, did it even happen? I don't know. This is like one of those, this is one of those tree falls in the woods thing, isn't it? Also, I have no idea how we took that damage. If a bear shits in the woods and nobody's there to smell it, does it make an odor? I don't actually remember if bear shit is particularly stinky, so maybe? Possibly? Does a thing need to be experienced to exist?
Repent. You need to confess your sins and become saved.
Let his life inside you cleanse your soul.
Insane. You are taking this too far. Did you hear how you sound?
That's what I mean, Kronos. You've got infinite patience, while other people just start hating themselves if they're bad at the game. I mean, yeah, that is definitely a thing. Ludo, there's no question about that. If an apple falls from a tree, but there's no one to see it, did it really happen? Right, so is experience required for an ontology?
Please don't leave us.
I mean, I would say yes, if only because arguing that ontology requires experience feels to me like a pretty quick pathway to, well, I didn't see the earthquake happen to all those people, so they don't really exist. Honestly, I used to be way worse back then. I kind of just had to force myself to take things in stride so I could evade anger management class. Hey, who knows? You could meet somebody interesting in anger management class, and then you could get up to wacky hijinks with Adam Sandler. Actually, yeah, avoid anger management class. I think that's probably for the best. Now that I think about it, anything involving Adam Sandler is probably to be avoided. Is there anything we can reroll? I don't think so. Spiders! You can't reroll the spiders though, unfortunately. Hey, Bomb. If only there were spider rerolls. How schwepped would my life be? It would be pretty damn schwepped. Yeah, let's just send it. We've got the cracked key. We're going to the dogma fight. I know I sound kind of chill, but I know at the end of the day, we're all apes behind the steering wheel. I ain't got no car. Kronos, you might be talking about yourself, but ain't no steering wheel here. And it's being established. It's canon that I'm a squirrel. It's right there in the name. Yosh! We unlocked the Lost. I don't want Mom's pad. If the monkey drives it, no one sees the monkey driving. Did it happen? Where's the monkey driving? Is it a very sneaky monkey, or is the car like a stealth car? Because, I mean, if it's a stealth car, then this sounds like the monkey is maybe some kind of spy? Like Lancelot Link, the secret chimp? Where they made the monkeys, actual monkeys by the way, eat peanut butter so that it would look like their mouths were moving, so that they could then dub in their lines. And Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp, was kind of like a Get Smart parody spy show. It was a whole mess. Right, but like, driving in a road in the middle of New York City and driving in a road in the middle of Death Valley are two very different things. Oh, fuck. Okay, okay, chill. We need to chillax a little bit. We don't wanna take any silly ass damage now. Against the Holy Spirit! Oh fuck. Hey Ring Fit, could you fuck off? Thank you. Oh yeah. Oh Alice, yeah. Yeah, it's like it's bad. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, if you unlock the Lost, what are you right now? It's a genuine question. Kronos, so we are the basic version of the Lost. What we unlocked is the tainted version of the Lost, which has a slightly different gimmick and a different set of unlocks. So for Isaac now in Repentance, all of the characters have their fuck you. That was bullshit. All the characters have a basic version and a tainted version. And the tainted versions all are like kind of a twist on the basic concept. I really like them. Well, no. I should be more honest. I like some of the tainted characters a lot. Some of them are really interesting. Some of them are a giant pain in the ass and are terrible, and I just hate playing them. So, the Lost is an interesting concept that is very difficult to win with, because the Tainted Lost, their gimmick is that they get technically better items, which is great, because the Lost has got a lot of dross in its item pool, but they can never get any defensive items, and there's a very limited pool of resurrective items. So a lot of the ways that you would normally win a Lost run are not available to Tainted Lost. And like, really basically, you've got to get through the entire game with only one hit of wiggle room. There's a few ways that you can get a little bit extra wiggle room, but they're combos that don't necessarily show up a lot, and some of them have been nerfed. So winning a Tainted Lost run is actually, it's a straight up challenge. Oh, it's really good for dodge practice, I'll tell you that much. And sometimes the Tainted Lost, like the combos you get, because you're not stuck with some of the like the health items don't show up, you can get some really powerful runs, but you've got to work for them. You definitely have to work for them. I've had on my PC file, I've had some really tense Tainted Lost runs, and I have finished the on one file I've finished Tainted Lost post-it note, and I did it without any like utilizing any bugs or anything like that. So I'm kind of proud of that, but it's definitely not easy. Okay, now this is where Broken Modem might kind of screw us up by putting projectiles out of sync, so they're a little bit harder to dodge. We are on the Beast, and I'm sorry I haven't been looking too much at chat because like this is the real deal Holyfield. Now if we can get by the Beast, we are set. But there are two particularly difficult spots in the Beast fight. One is going to be getting past the fire, because the fire is going to be desynced because of Broken Modem, and that could screw us up pretty badly. The other is if there are falling stalactites or not. Because falling stalactites pretty much suck. And I am highly likely to take damage on them. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay, he's doing the blast. And I don't know why I said he's doing the blast, because we've established that the Beast is a lady, so... And not just a lady, the Beast is mom. Okay, so let's just chill. Keep an eye on the stalactites. If any of them are cracked, we're fucked. Come on, come on, a little bit more. Woo! Done diddly-un! Motherfucker, motherfucker.
The sky above
We done did it.
And a white beam of light reached down.
Popped off.
Smiting the mother of
I did. Unlocked Hungry Soul, which is... I mean, to be perfectly honest, not that great, but that was pretty damn good, actually. I mean, we did have Stopwatch, we did have Broken Modem. I've got to give a lot of credit to those, because for the Lost, those are pretty amazing defensive items to pick up. But, even saying that, we went from... The beginning of the famine fight is when we lost the Holy Mantle. So we went from losing the Holy Mantle on Ultra Famine, all the way to killing the Beast without taking a hit. And I'm pretty happy with that. Alice says the best piece of media with real animals is of course Roar, the movie where some rich guy was like, what if I made a movie with 100 plus real lions and filmed them with protections? Was it good? Oh, without protections. Okay, that's very different. If you had to ask me, I mean, because I haven't seen Roar, so I can't comment on that. But Alligator is I love that movie. Unironically, like, it's really slow, and it's very late 70s, early 80s as far as like how it's filmed. But it's just great. It's so damn goofy. And the rich douchebag at the end, like, who is kind of the guy who set everything in motion by throwing away dead animals that were being tested on, or that had been tested on, and then The alligator, see, the alligator got flushed down the toilet because Billy's mom didn't want him to have an alligator. But in this same sewer system, this chemical company was dumping animals from their illegal testing. And the alligator eats those animals, grows to prodigious size, and then just kind of just chills, basically. Walks under the streets of the city, eats people periodically. Roar was marketed as a family movie, and it's just people getting mauled for 90 minutes? Oh god. That sounds like a thing? Alice says I had to watch Roar with Ludo, and I feel like I was turning into the Joker by seeing all the animals interact, all the humans interact with real lions. That just sounds terrible. Now, IMDb says that there were stars in Alligator. It says the stars were Robert Forster, Robin Riker, and Michael G. Gazzo. But I question if anyone really starred in Alligator besides the alligator itself. Because I'm thinking it was just the alligator. Although, okay, Michael Gazzo, he's pretty rockin'. I'll give him that. Oh my god, there was actually like a terrorist bomber subplot in that movie? I forgot completely about that. That's right, because that's how the cop gets the dynamite. Forgot all about that. Ludus is just 90 minutes of anxiety. And it's also from the producer of The Exorcist? What the fuck? That's a pretty weird flex. I'm going to take a really quick break here. We're going to come back. We're going to try to do one Tainted Lost run. And maybe a challenge run. But we'll be back in just 5 minutes. 'Cause I got to give my throat just a little bit of rest. I'm going to watch Alligator, though. That sounds like my kind of hit. Ludo, I'm being serious here. It's slow. It's plodding. It is... I mean, it was released in 1980, so it was filmed probably in 79, and it's very much of that time. But I love it. It was a staple of, like, the Saturday morning horror movie show when I was a kid. Because they would usually do, like a horror movie every Saturday at 10 a.m. that I would watch. But I will be back. I will be back. Kronos says Alligator is considered actual good movie of its kind by more than just Risu. I'm not quite entirely sure how to read that statement. Hive. Ludo says, I mean, I love me a good big animal movie. Razorback was really fun too, and that's just Big Piggy. I gotta watch Razorback one of these days. Cujo is probably... I would say Cujo is one of the better King adaptations, to be honest. Like, it handles the tension remarkably well. It doesn't kill the kid, which, I mean, depending on how you approach these things, might be a positive. I think it helps that it doesn't really have any supernatural elements in it. It's just the dog. I think the more supernatural of King's movies, the more likely they're to go off the rails. Alligator does have... Alligator is one of the few creature feature movies that I can think of that is largely in an urban environment, which is kind of unusual because most of the ones that I can think of off the top of my head are like wilderness or forest. Like you've got Piranha and Grizzly and Prophecy, the one about the mutant grizzly bear, because it's been drinking mercury water, which, as we know, gives grizzly bears like giant strength and mutant powers. Those are all in the forest. You've got, I mean, Jaws, but Jaws is mostly on the open sea. Razorback's in the outback. It is one of the few creature features that involves a wedding. There was a King adaptation that killed the boy and the kid, and boy, that was a movie. Wait. There was a second King adaptation of Cujo? Because Cujo was basically perfect. There was no reason they needed to adapt that. Actual professional film reviewers who are fond of creature features believe it to be a good one of them. I mean, I do think it's good. Unironically, I think it's a good movie. Alice says, mentions of Cujo just reminds me of being informed in another Discord that people who name their dog in real life Cujo, and I turned into the Joker. Well, now, interesting about that, Alice, is that in the book, because we get some of... Oh, there was a King adaptation that killed the kid. Okay. In the book, Cujo is actually, before becoming rabid, like, Cujo's a very good dog, because we get Cujo's internal monologue throughout the book. Cujo's a good boy. Ludus' professional film reviewers also have opinions that are completely irrelevant to my movie experience, though. I'll eat garbage and then say thank you. They don't have those powers often. This is true. Alligator does have like one shot that stuck with me. It's a pretty well done shot. There's a guy who's swimming in his pool at night, and if I remember correctly, the shot is lit from below, and you could see the alligator like slide into the water behind him, and then slide under him. And I think the shot cuts away before it actually eats him, because I don't think Alligator had like a huge effects budget, and probably most of it was spent on the actual alligator, like the real live alligator that they had walking around. So, but it was a really effectively set up shot. Is Jaws a creature feature, or are shark movies their own subgenre of horror? I think Jaws, particularly the first Jaws, is a creature feature that spawned shark movies as a subgenre. Tears down, fuck me. Oh shit, there's another holy card? Okay, well, we use this one now. And if we could get this deck of cards... Holy card is one of the... This is mostly for Kronos, but Holy card is one of the few defensive things that Tainted Loss has available. It gives you the Holy Mantle effect, but only until you lose it. Like with the Holy Mantle item, it'll keep coming back each room. Holy Card, it's only until you get hit and then it goes away. Now, Holy Cards have a 10% chance to spawn if a card spawns. So that's not a 0 chance, but it's still not a great one. We need one more bomb. Give me a bomb. Oh my gosh. If this run somehow goes all the way, I am going to be shocked and startled. I don't think it will, but it could. We are not taking Emperor. We need our backup Holy Card. This is true, but this is a dude because he is open about his biases and isn't afraid to be honest that he likes fun movies. Okay. And Ludo says, you made it sound for a second like you were talking about professional movie reviewers as a group. I mean, I have to imagine that the number of movie reviewers that do actually like creature features is probably a small one. Because they're not a loved genre. Is it really a horror movie series if the villain is not in space? I mean, that was a thing. That was totally a thing for a while. Which means that Leprechaun is absolutely a horror film franchise, and I hate that because Leprechaun, look, even the first Leprechaun was trash. They never got any better. Oh, I'm starting to get divots from my piercings. But Leprechaun in space is just the blurst. I mean, it kind of is, though, Hive, when you think about it. And it's a horror that just inflicts more horror with each successive sequel that is terrible. There aren't so many horror films that deliver on that promise. Wait. Oh, are they actually, they're doing the Aliens TV series? Jaws in space! Okay, so I have a thing with Jason X, Alice, where every time I watch it, I will end up forgetting how bad it actually is. And I'll start to think to myself that it's not really that bad. And I'll convince myself. And then I'll watch it again. And I'll just walk away with like, it's awful. That is an awful movie. I generally think Jason is the best Jason movie. Jason X is the best Jason. Alice, I respect you. I do. I deeply respect you, but how can you say that when Jason Lives exists? Okay, that is absolutely true. Jason X has fabulous kills. The cryogenic kill, the freeze the face in nitro and break it, is just chef's kiss. From what I've read about the Friday the 13th franchise, there's a grand total of none good Jason movies. I would say that's unfair. Friday the 13th 2 and 3, I think, work relatively well. Friday the 13th 6, I unironically love. Although I recognize that it's not a great movie, I still just enjoy the ever-loving hell out of it. 7 and 8 are terrible. The whole Tommy Jarvis, like, subplot that's running through 4 and 5 are not good. 5 is the one that's got the group home for troubled teens, and that's a lot. And it's a lot of not good. Jason Goes to Hell is very special. And I enjoyed it, but I can see how a lot of people would not. The fact that Jason is like a skin-jacking slug, a la the Hidden, is kind of a lot to take in, I think, for folks. But I still love it. Good news, I just got done recording the Acrid run. I'm looking forward to watching that, Kronos, and if you'd like to share that here, so everybody else could also see it, if you're comfortable with doing that. I would like Freddy vs. Jason 1000% more if I didn't hate all of the kids. Like, I really disliked the humans in Freddy vs. Jason, and that makes it a difficult watch. Like, there's some good parts of that. There's some parts that age poorly too, like as far as practical effects. Some of the CG effects, like the neck break in the keg party in the cornfield, is really bad looking. It's just really shit looking. Depending on the day, I go back and forth on whether or not the actual titular fight between Freddy and Jason is good or not. Some days I can appreciate it for the absolute over-the-top wrestling that it is, and it's just amazing. Some days it's a little bit too much for me, like the whole pinball sequence is, you know? But I think if they could have made the teen characters even halfway likable, I would have gotten a lot more out of that movie. The run got pretty rough during several parts of the recording, but that's why it's so important to know the strengths and weaknesses of the character. Well, that's good to see, though. Like, it's good to see the bad patches as well as the good ones. There wasn't enough Freddy vs. Jason in the Freddy vs. Jason movie. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a hard thing to set up, though, isn't it? Like, once you have them going against each other as antagonists, I feel like that becomes the whole thing. For better or for worse. Kronos, did you ever think about that your mindset would make you really good at fighting games? I mean, there's so many where you could play as, and I'm gonna have to wait a second to actually check out what you just said. So many where you can just play as a little witch or some shit. I think there might be something there. I'd like to see that, yeah. And I'm fighting one of the bosses I hate the most, so I will be radio silent for a little bit. God, I hate Rag Mega. God, he's such a pain in the ass. It was a lot of the kids trying to figure out what was going on and being annoying, and not enough of anything else. Hive, I am definitely there with you. I am definitely there on that point. Like, he's so good at understanding systems and working under pressure. I've seen it. I'd love to see Kronos get into some badass fighting games. Huh? Alright, this may have been a mistake. I admit it right here. Because these bosses can be a pain in the ass. The cave's boss rooms, outside of the alt path, the cave's boss rooms are awful. Like, they're so much harder than they need to be. You just have to play as a character that can ignore most mind games and really get in there. So you're saying that Kronos should play Potemkin? And Hive says if I'm able to hold my own in ranked, and I can't even understand systems all that well, you can too with time. I'm not gonna push you to get into any genre that you don't feel comfortable with, but I will say that you might be overestimating the ability of actual meat sacks to read intention. Because I've found, not directly in fighting games, but just in life, a lot of people are really bad at that. I mean, they like to think that they're really good at it, but they're actually just really terrible. So many people want to be Xanatos, but they're usually just Ernest. Like from Ernest Goes to Camp. My main experience with fighting games is limited. I only really played one fighting game, and that was Persona 4 Arena. And Persona 4 Arena was, I thought, like, really great. I had a lot of fun with that game. I mean, Kanji, just because Kanji is amazing. But Labris as well. Labris is just a truck. And I'm not a big fighting game player either.
The sun.
The sun. The moon. Why did I play, like, just as chat's getting chatty? Although we've been chatty all night. But why did I choose to play a character who I can't afford to look away from the screen for? I don't think that was the best decision. We absolutely need 9 volt. We will love a Tears Up. Hanged Man does nothing for us, so okay. Good. Good. What have I missed? I felt a lot of the same fears playing against other players before I got into fighting games. Now it's just normal for me to play randos. Now Hive says anyone who knows the matchup well will be able to read you more because they know what your character can do at any given moment, how to shut it down. But if you're a newbie going up against another newbie, your ability to understand systems and string things together will stand you in good stead. That's a good point. Also, AI might be more predictable, but humans make more mistakes, so it kind of evens the challenge a bit. And you can learn what other people have tendencies to do, figure out how to counterplay that. There's a lot of good points being made here. Very solid points. Maybe I should start investing in the fighting games. See, my problem with fighting games, personally, is I can't really do combos. Like, my brain just starts to shut down after about the 3rd or 4th input. And usually getting to the 4th input is way more than I can do. I'll take another Tears Up and I'll love it. And I will absolutely fucking take an Incubuddy. And I will love this Incubuddy forever. I mean, it's not the worst challenge for 2022. I like fighting games in concept. Well, no, I think I like fighting games most in character design. which is why I really love, I love Skullgirls, even though I'm really terrible in that. And I keep on finding myself thinking about, oh, you fucking bastard, getting into, Guilty Gear Strive, if I ever have money. But yeah, I'm very character design focused. Bombs are key. It's meaningless. Speed up could help us. Hematemesis does nothing. Okay, this is all trash. Give me another holy card so I can not die. Because we are on the ragged edge of death. And that sucks. I'm really gonna have to not look at chat for a couple of minutes here. Wait, there's games without motion inputs? How does that work? Like, isn't that the whole thing of fighting games? Is that Neon Dungeon? Chronos? That sounds like Neon Dungeon. Unless I'm misremembering. Why you no give me holy card? Platform fighters don't use motion inputs, and some indie fighters. Oh, so like Super Smash Brothers kind of thing? These are not holy card, and I am displeased with what you've given me, game. Why must you tease me like this? We had a good thing going.
Tears up.
And then you just threw me to the wolves. Like a wolf throwing thing. I learned how he worked, and he couldn't figure out how I worked once I adapted. Oh, Ryan, it's a pleasure to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight. Hope life is being very gentle on you. We are rocking our way through a Tainted Lost run, but we have lost our Holy Mantle, and that makes it very, very dodgy. DNF Duel both does and does not have motion inputs. That sounds very weird. We make no promises as to how this run goes, but we are going to give it our best shot. People have been saying pretty nice things about DNF Duel. At least in the circles that I tend to hang out in. I know that it was pretty hot in Auntie's Discord for a while. This, I notice, is not a Holy Mantle. Game, don't tease me like this. Don't let me get so far only to just drop me. Like someone who's being dropped. They're not gonna give me one. It was all a lie. It was all a terrible lie. I got nothing.
The world.
Except the world. You like Ludo? Do you know Ludo? Are you... Are you acquaintances? Ludo, do you know Ryan? Or are we thinking of different Ludos? Because I think there's also a band named Ludo. And of course the Ludovico technique is also a Ludo. And the item in Isaac is Ludo. Okay. Wait, maybe the item. Okay. Was a little bit confused there for a moment, but Ludo could be a fun item. Absolutely. I find It really depends for me on what you're packing with it. Like, Ludo and Brimstone is a hell of a lot of fun. Of course. Ludo and, what's the one that gives you, like, extra tiers? Mutant Spider is good. Even if you're, like, your shot is very, very slow. Oh, you're still alive. I did not notice that at all. It just gives you extra reward for doing the motion inputs. Oh! I gotcha. I see what you're talking about then. Okay, we are not dropping down explosive diarrhea, because that would 100% kill us. Okay, this sucks. Please, please, die much more quickly. Yes!
Holy card.
Yes, we have the holy card! We are back in the money. Now, if we can make boss rush, that's another question entirely. But it is not impossible. Oh, wait, yes it is. It is completely impossible that we make boss rush. Unless we get a Mama Mega. I'm just saying. We did not get a Mama Mega, so boss rush is impossible. That's okay. That's okay. We will go on as though. Use mana to use powerful specials. If you don't do the motion inputs, you wait a second or so before regenerating mana. Ah, I gotcha. So if you do the input, you can spam. But if you don't, you've got to like be a decent player and just kind of like chill for a little bit. Gotcha. Thank you very much, Kronos. And I will check that out probably tomorrow morning, because I might crash after the stream. I appreciate that, Hive. I could definitely do without the motion inputs, because they are balls. Now, we just want to... This run is... I expected this run to just crash and burn completely in about 2 seconds. It has failed to do that, and that's actually kind of a problem, because I can feel my throat just shriveling up. I like that a lot, and I like that a lot. The run does not want us to lose, which is why we probably will, but like it's really trying to help us here. The other interesting thing about DNF Duel is... Wait, what did I miss? Is every character pretty much has the same set of motion inputs. Huh. That's interesting. The run is almost afraid to kill us. The run is like daring us to kill ourselves, which I would rather not do, to be honest, but the option is always there. Mama! Mother! Mother, no! I am not going to Deli-chan. That's just not gonna happen. And Devil, why did you give us the quarter? Why would you do that to me? Once you learn the motion inputs, you can replicate them across everyone. It's just you're doing different moves. Honestly, I had to buy an 8-bit Pro just to be able to do the motion inputs. Oh, is that in any game or is that in DNF? Funny you say that about run. Did I just get a holy card? I did. A run in Risk of Rain where you kill everything by standing still is a truly miserable experience. Thankfully, this isn't that bad. Like, we still have to play. But I could see how that would be kind of tiresome. Because Twitch didn't notify me. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, what was that image that Alice had sent us? Let me check that out. Open in new link. You have chosen to open ping image. Yes. I will do this thing. I just got a blank square? Wait, I can't see it! Just open it, I guess. Oh, fudge. No, I didn't mean to go off of... Oh, there it is. Oh my god! Alice, that is hideous! I just figured out what I was doing wrong, Hive, and... Holy... That's... Now, do you think that they're using the same font as Rage Against the Machine because they see themselves as like a reincarnation of Rage Against the Machine? Because isn't that the same font that Rage used? It's a thing of beauty in its own way. Its own painful way. I will take the Death's Touch. Holy shit, this run. What is this run even? Now, I will say, right off the jump, we are not gonna fight Hush. The run is very, very good, but I do not trust my ability right now to beat Hush, just because my brains are not here. Yeah, they did. But isn't that the same as in Irate's picture? It looked similar. Maybe that's just a superficial. They're better than Rage because Infinite Rebellion against the establishment. I mean, yeah, it's infinite. Ergo, it must be better. Same brain, Ludo? We are sharing the same brain? Run, why are you doing this? You are too powerful. Run, you are too powerful. I don't deserve this. Maybe the game is making up for that last one? Wait, where did my... I had a holy card, where the fuck did it go? I'm sorry, game. Did you just decide to like gaffle my holy card? Did you sink my battleship? Did we sink the Bismarck? Well, hold on. There we are. Silly girl. And I completely forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. This is a sign. It's not a great sign, but it's a sign. Infinite Rebellion against the establishment does indeed have big unlimited Blade Works energy. All I know about Goulash is it reduces the rate of frostbite. I mean, goulash is nice and warm. I don't know if it would, if you've already got hypothermia, you might still be fucked, but it'll definitely warm you up. Okay, now do we live or do we die? We could, it could go either way. Oh shit. Damn it! Yeah. Yeah. I zigged when I should have zagged. Ah! That was a really good run though. That was a very, very powerful run. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda glad it's over, but I didn't die on purpose. I want to make that clear. I did not die on purpose. But I did unfortunately die. Did we actually get the kill? It did count the kill. I mean, it's the easiest one to get, but it counted it at least. It's definitely a hearty and rustic dish, but it might not regenerate frozen toes. I mean, probably not. Probably not. Alright, folks, my throat hates me, and that's okay, because I have tomorrow off, and I only have to record, like, probably 5 episodes of stuff, so that's not so bad. But I do think I'm going to have to wrap it up. This has been a very enlightening stream. I got to learn about ghosts. I got to learn about fighting games. A little about goulash, but not too much, unfortunately. But maybe next time. We had somebody new drop in, Ryan. It was very nice if you're still around. It was nice to have you in chat, and I hope that you enjoyed things enough that you might want to drop in some other time in the future and feel comfortable enough to chat a little bit more. This is kind of the style, for the most part. Absolutely. Thank all of you. Honestly, like, I've streamed with nobody watching, and it's not the same experience. It's a lot more fun, and these streams are the streams that they are because y'all are here. So I do appreciate that more than I really can say at the moment, because it would take a lot of words, and I don't have that many left in me right now. But I gotta go. I super gotta go. So please, everyone, take care of yourselves. Know that there's folks out there who have got you in their hearts and want to see the best for you. Eat right if you're able to. Drink water at the very least. Take the meds that you need to take if you have meds that need to be taken. And from me, Risco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there wherever you may happen to be, thank you. Arigato. Arigato. Sayonara. See you and ciao.